Hey guys, Pilgristick29 here. Welcome to video number 10. In this video, we're going to be learning about array lists, and we're going to use this technique to make a freeze plugin. Basically, an array list is it's a Java feature that it keeps a list of a a certain object. So the best way to show you this is to make one. So ArrayList string frozen equals new ArrayList string, and then you're going to put that right there. Now you're going to go ahead and import ArrayList. Okay, so what this is I'm making this new ArrayList, and I'm saying that this ArrayList is going to contain strings, and it's called frozen. Now, this is going to contain the names of all of the frozen people. And the reason why we're not just putting players in here is because if they leave and then they join back, they will be unfrozen. Okay. So now we have our list. So now let's get all this command stuff done. Equals ignore case freeze. And we're going to have freezing and unfreezing in the same command, just to make it nice and easy. So if args.length equals 0. Now here, if you want it to be more advanced, you could refer back to the string builder that we used in the MOTD plugin and have it make the string with all the names in the frozen array list. I'm just gonna say sender.sendMessage and just say please specify a player. But if you wanted to get cool and more advanced, then I encourage you to do that. Please specify a player. Okay, and return true. Now this next part, this is the same as a lot of our other ones, like the medic and the prank plugin. Player target equals bucket.getServer.getPlayer args 0. And then we are saying that if target equals null, then sender.sendMessage color.red plus could not find player args 0. There we go. And return true. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is we're going to check if they're already frozen, then we want to unfreeze them. If frozen.contains target.getName, then frozen.remove target.getName. Oops. Okay. And sender.sendMessage chat dot green plus player target.getName has been unfrozen. Okay. And then we're going to stop the code right there. Alright. Then we're just going to say frozen.add target.getName. And we are going to say sender.sendMessage charcoal.green player target.getName has been frozen. Yay. And there we go. So now we have our freeze command, and this one command will either freeze or unfreeze a player. Okay, so now this list, we have a list that will contain all of the frozen people, and you can be added or removed from the list by using the freeze command. And naturally, you'd want to add a permission node so that people couldn't unfreeze themselves that didn't have permission to. I'm not going to go into that because you guys already know how to do that. And I'm going to keep these tutorials relatively short. So now we need to stop these players from moving. So we're going to use another event on player move. So the first time we used a player join event to send them the message of the day. But this time we're going to be using a player move event, which is called anytime a player moves. So first we're going to say player P equals E dot get player. Now all that does is we're making it, instead of having to type E dot get player all the time, you can just type P. And then we're going to say if frozen dot contains P dot get name E dot set to E dot get from. So now what we're doing is we are setting the location that they're going to the location that they're coming from. So normally you could just say e.setCancel true, and that would cancel the event, but that has some consequences that I will not show you because just don't bother that. So now we've stopped them, and we want to do p.sendMessage shotcolor.red, and we'll say you are frozen. Okay. So now we are stopping them when they are frozen, and we're freezing them. So now we need to go ahead and register this. We need to register this event. And that is it for our code, guys. Now we need to make the plugin.yml. I'm going to go ahead and pause this recording and make it really quickly. Be right back. Okay, guys, so I made us our plugin.yml. Basically, we're just putting all this stuff that we need up there, and then we're registering the freeze command. Now, no need to pause the video to copy this all down because all the code from every episode is available in the description of that episode. So you can just go ahead and copy it from there. Or you could even challenge yourself to make the plugin.yml yourself using previous things that you made. Okay, so everything appears to be good. So let's go ahead and launch Minecraft and give it a try. Okay, so now let's go ahead and if I type freeze, please specify a player. If I type in a player that doesn't exist, then it does that. Now, if I type in a player that's real, now, if I try to move, it will stop me and it will say that you are frozen. Now, one thing about this is that you can't look around while you're frozen. I'm pretty sure that there's a way around this, but I'm not going to bother looking for it right now since this is a simple tutorial. Okay, so now I'm frozen, can't move, and I can't look around. So now if I go to unfreeze, now I'm unfrozen, and I am able to move around as I want. So that's all for this video, guys. We made a plugin that can freeze and unfreeze players, and we learned how to use ArrayLists. So as always, comment with what you want to learn, and subscribe if you want easy access to all of my future videos. Thanks so much, guys.